Hello everybody, SoCal Thero here, welcome back to another episode of Car Mechanic Simulator 21. In today's video, we're going to be working on a modded vehicle. As you can see, I have one of them out here already. It's the older, late 90s, early 2000s Ford Mustang. This one specifically is the 40th anniversary edition. This is the emblem on it here where you can see it. A few telltale signs with these cars is the striping on it. This is how they came. I don't remember them having spoilers though. I want to say the ones that I saw most of the time were wingless, but that's neither here or there. It's a pretty cool mod to say the least. The guy's done a lot of different versions of the car that you could do. Like there's this 40th anniversary, there's the standard one, there's the GT one, there's a Saline one. And there's also the one we're going to work on today. Oh, I'm sorry, and a Mach 1 edition as well. But the one we're working on today is this one. It is a Bullitt. The green, I kind of question if the green is the correct green. The green, if I recall correctly, is very dark on this to mimic the Steve McQueen car. But either way, it's still pretty nice. I wanted to keep it to the original one. The engine and everything is already done up in this car. I started working on the suspension, but I haven't completed it yet. And of course, I'm missing a lot of the parts because they're all damaged, or I used them on other cars that I restored recently. Go ahead and start putting this together here. Might be a little bit of a shorter episode. I wanted to restore this car to its former glory, not put a bunch of mods on it. So that's the reason why you don't see any shiny parts on it right now, is just because I wanted it to be the original Bullitt. Just because I had a lot of respect for these cars when I first saw them. They were pretty cool. And the throwback to the original Bullitt with Steve McQueen is always nice to see too. Looks like we're missing this, and I thought we were missing a few of those, so we'll pick those up. Front sway bar B. Yep, definitely missing that. There it is. Oh, no. Almost messed that up. There we go. And the other thing that's pretty cool about this car too, and especially with the mod, is... Oh. We're going to guess here. Is it A? Yes, got lucky. The other cool thing with this car too is this one came from a barn. So did the 40th anniversary one that's outside. They both came from a barn. The same barn, in fact. But the wheels and tires are already painted. Well, not tires, but the wheels are already painted to how the Bullitt's was. It was kind of like a gray, like a gunmetal gray. And the dev who did it did a great job on color matching that. That is like dead on to what they used to look like. Well, brand new off the showroom floor. These cars and that 40th anniversary, the reason I know as much as I know about them, not because I'm like a hardcore Mustang fan. I do like Mustangs, but reason I know that is because I used to drive these things when I was working at the car dealership. I was a lot porter. I would have to take them around and get them cleaned up when one of the salesmen would sell them, and I'd have to park them on the showroom and keep them clean every day, and all those fun things that I used to have to do when I was younger. Looks like we're missing a few things here. Definitely missing a few things. Like this side of the suspension is going to be the only side that gets fully completed. And to be fair, I was working on the King Cobra vehicle that I just got done recording. And that's probably the reason why I'm missing so many parts. Because they both kind of use the same parts in a way. And I mean, it makes sense. That's a Mustang and this is a Mustang. But at the same time, though, too, I think a lot of the parts that I salvaged off this barn find went to that King Cobra car that was a junkyard car. Let's get this wheel on. Luckily, wheels and tires on this thing are all the same as far as size all around, so it makes it a little bit easier for me. I don't have to guess which one goes on the front, which one goes on the back. Oh yeah, that was not fixed. There it is. And I think this knuckle was bad too. Yep, rear knuckle housing C. Let's Trying to remember all the parts that were broken. I usually try to buy them on the fly while I'm putting one side together, so when I go to the other side, it's pretty flawless. I just have to put this stuff on and then it's good to go. But kind of wanted to speed through it here for you guys. Like I said, this might be a little bit of a shorter episode, which might be good for some of you guys that just want to check out the car and then be done and over with it, not see the entire process of me taking it apart and putting it back together again. There we go. I think that's everything for it. Almost. Missing some parts somewhere. Oh, the exhaust. Duh. Haven't even done that yet. Alright, it's got middle mufflers. It's got catalytic converters. I know for sure. Let's see. Middle mufflers. It doesn't look like it has an exhaust pipe. It just has... That's probably rear muffler V8, if I had to guess. Usually pretty good about guessing this. Yep, there we go. The only thing I have left is these. These are the ones I can never guess, because there's so many versions of them. The down pipes, front exhaust pipe in the case of the game. Okay, let's see how we're looking now. Nice. Yep, 100%. So we're going to go ahead and lower the car down here. I don't remember if I did the fluids. Let me see if I did the fluids. Yep, fluids are done. Everything's good on this thing. Let's go ahead and close that up. Let's look at the stats real quick. Yeah, the original color was this like kind of purplish blue, which is a color for the Bullitt, but I like the original green, so I picked that one instead for the color variants. And like I said, I picked it up in a barn. Probably won't have too much of a good profit for the turnaround if I did sell this. Yeah, $31,575. That's still pretty decent. But being a barn find, I noticed that barn finds don't yield me as much money because most of the car is there, which is great because it's a quick and easy flip of a car that's in great shape. But junkyard cars, or cars, I don't know why I couldn't say that for a second there. They tend to bring in more money just because they're in pretty bad shape. Factory horsepower is 260, 306 foot-pounds of torque. That's what we're going to get out of this thing because it's just a restore to its original glory. Like I said, hopefully Steve McQueen finds a lot of pride in this car being restored to his standards. Sounds really good, too. Yep. Making the factory power. And, yep, based on measure power, just because nothing's damaged. Everything's brand new. I'm going to go ahead and move it out here with the 40th anniversary. And these are the only two that I have of this version of the Mustang. If I find some others in the yard, I might pick them up. I probably won't restore them on camera just because I've already done this for you guys as little as you got to see, because this car was pretty much done as it was. Ooh, it sounds good sitting in here. Yeah, these things were cool. I love this generation of Mustang. It was one that I definitely enjoyed driving around. The only thing that sucks about the Mustang is there's no room in the back. There's just no foot room whatsoever for a rear passenger. And I was sitting back there a lot of the time when my dad and his buddy would carpool to work and I was going with them. And we got our Bullitt here. We're going to see what its top speed is, so it's going to be factory. I don't think I've done factory top speed run yet, so we'll see how we do in this. And go. Yep, kind of a slow takeoff there compared to what we're used to. So yeah, not getting a lot of speed out of it. Again, there's no performance mods whatsoever. Oh, I'm getting PTSD looking at the gear shifter there and the clutch. I'll tell you about that when we're done here. It's still got a little oomph in it. 120. It still wants to go. 130. 135. That is not bad for a stock Ford Mustang Bullitt. But yeah, getting PTSD looking at the shifter and the clutch, just because along with these cars we used to get the and you can Google this one. I don't think they have a version of it on this mod, but the Cobra, the Mustang Cobra of this body style, they had the Terminator edition, basically is what they called it, and the clutch was super heavy on it. It just really would rip your left leg apart trying to drive the damn thing. If you were stuck in stop and go traffic, you were definitely with a sore left leg after it was all said and done. But anyways, guys, I know this might be a little bit of a shorter episode, but I hope you did enjoy watching this mod, or this showcasing of this mod, the Ford Mustang. Let me know down in the comments below what you thought, and until next time, take care.